Good morning, children. So welcome to my class. So here is the class for students of class 8, and today I am going to deal with the chapter resources. According to the PDF that you have already received, these are the topics which basically you are going to learn in this chapter. So starting with what is a resource. As you see, the heading says resources. So what is a resource? Resource is something, all the things that you find around you, everything, either it is man-made or something which you find in nature. Everything comes under resource. So as you see the title, and here you can see I have written utility or usability. It means that all the goods that we are using in our day-to-day life, which adds value, okay, and it is of our great use. They are known as resources. When you turn back the pages of history, you will find that man, as an early human being, he wandered around in the forest. He had no work to do. He was only a food gatherer or a hunter. But slowly, with the change of time, you will notice that man, he looked around and he observed all the things that he found in nature, and his needs, his demands, his desires increased. He started using the goods, he started using the things which he found around him in nature. That means his needs, his desires, all compelled human beings to make the use of the resources that he found around him, all the goods that he found around him in nature. And with the passage of time, the two major changes that came in man's life was the discovery of fire and the invention of wheel. These are the two things that transformed man's life totally. And man started leading a civilized life. He started leading a stable life. He was no more a food gatherer, he was no more a food hunter, and he started living a settled life. So back here, all the things that man used that made him fulfill his desires, his demands, his needs, and when we as human beings, when we are using anything, that means we are adding value to that product. The goods that we are using, it means we are adding value to the product. It is of our use, or you can say they are the usable goods, and they will come under resources. So back here again I would say types of resources. So I'm sure before I start with this topic, before I proceed further, I'm sure I'm clear what is a resource. Resources are all the things that man uses in our daily life, in our day-to-day life, that fulfills our desires, our needs, and that is done only when man has the need for a particular good and man utilizes it, adds value to it. The next topic is the types of resources. Resources will be categorized into two categories. One is the natural resource, the other one is the human resources. Now, first I am going to deal with the natural resource. Natural resources, as you see, they are the things that are found in nature. That means the natural things. That depends upon the level of development, how developed the resources are. Second one, its uses, to what extent we are using the natural resources and its origin. Number 3, what is the stock? That means in what ratio or to what quantity these resources are available in nature and how evenly they are being distributed. These are the most important things which has to be kept in mind when we are dealing with the natural resources. Again I repeat, resources will be divided into two. They are either natural or they are human. Natural resources depends upon the level of development. As we know that all the places are not the same. That means the climatic condition, the soil, the relief features, everything varies. So depending upon the climate, the soil and the relief features, the distribution of resources are also unequal. That means all the resources are not found in equal amount in all the parts of the world. Then, coming back to the human resource. Human resources are those resources which, by the name you can know that they are being created by human beings. Human beings, in order to make his life more comfortable, in order to run his life more smoothly and in an efficient manner, human beings have created resources. So that too depends upon the quality. Further, in this class only, not now, but later on, we are going to deal a chapter where human beings themselves are one of the resources. We as human beings, we are also one of the resources, because we are the mother of all the resources, because when God created nature, He found human beings to be the most powerful, and the powers were given to us because we have got the power to think and analyze. We are the master of all the resources, as we, because of our knowledge, on the basis of our knowledge and capability and capacity, we are able to use the resources in the best possible manner. So, it's very necessary that we as human beings, we have to be very much justified when we are making the use of the natural resources. In the past, it was, the scenario was like that. A country was considered to be a progress nation just because it had the number of population. Okay, so that time the quantity was given more importance and quality was given less importance. So the countries used to be considered to be a prosperous nation if they had a number of population. But today the scenario has changed. The country is considered to be a prosperous nation only depending upon the population which is more qualified. That means quality is given more importance rather than quality. So these are the, and because a learned man, a person who is educated, will use the resources in the best possible manner. We as human beings, we have to make the use of the resources in our best possible manner, so that the resources are not being destroyed, they are not being depleted, or they are not being overutilized. Otherwise, a time will come when the future generations will not have the resources to use. So these are the two things which are very much necessary to keep in mind as far as human resources are considered. One is the quality, the other one is how we are going to use the resources. Further, in this chapter, you are going to study the first thing, that means the level of development under the natural resources. That is divided into two categories. One is the natural resource, the other one is the potential resource. Actual resources are those resources which we are using at present. We are on the know the stock, that means to what ratio or to what percentage the resources are available to us, and hence human beings are on the know about these resources, and it is very much necessary for us to use the resources in a very justified manner. Whereby potential resources are those resources which we are not on the know at all. It means it is not in use. As you look around, there might be number of resources which human beings are not at all aware, as because we do not need these resources till now, but in future we may be able to use such resources. So such resources, we are not at all aware about their percentage and how to use those resources. Natural resources are further divided into two. One is the renewable, the other one is the non-renewable. This is a very common topic which you have been doing right from your lower classes. Talking about renewable resources, they know the resources which replenish on their own, the resources that you get in nature. And the non-renewable resources are the resources which we are responsible. They need time to renew, as because human beings are responsible for such resources, and vice versa. Further, let us also know that resources, as I told you, that there is resources are not equally distributed in all the parts of the world, so they are known as ubiquitous resources or localized. Ubiquitous resources are those resources which can be found everywhere. For example, that basically comes under the renewable resources, and the localized resources are those resources which you may not be able to find in every part of the world. So these are the topics basically which is given in your chapter. You go through the chapter. I'm sure my explanation was quite clear to you. If you have any doubts, you can ping me on my personal wall. Thank you for attending my class. God bless you all. Stay home and be safe.